wish I could make cupcakes like these from the store. Maybe if I use the same ingredients, they'll be great. Let's see. I have butter, eggs, polysorbate 60. I don't think I have that. Let me go see if I can find some. I don't think I want this on my cupcakes, but I'll try it. This is terrible. Now, you're probably wondering why I would put shaving cream on my cupcake. Earlier I mentioned polysorbate 60. That just happens to be a common ingredient in hairspray, baby lotion, and shaving cream. So when I eat a dessert, why do I have to choose between a cupcake that looks really pretty but has ingredients like polysorbate 60 in it, and a cupcake that doesn't look quite as good, but has ingredients like eggs in it instead? I mean, hasn't anybody made a cupcake that looks good and has ingredients I can pronounce? As we noticed, the cupcakes from the store had a lot of different ingredients than the ones I make at home. Why would they use these? To find out, I did some research. I found out that most of them were for look and texture, and some of them were preservatives, which are things that keep things from spoiling or going bad so fast. Like potassium sorbate is a preservative in the store-bought cupcakes. After I tell you that, you're probably wondering what polysorbate 60 does. It foams things for look and texture. As the next part of my research, I did an interview with Elizabeth Wood from Considerate Joy Baking. She only bakes her cupcakes with natural ingredients and focuses on people with allergies to grain and dairy, which makes her a great person to talk to. She told me that it was sometimes hard to make things look like you want them to. For example, she tried to make a strawberry cake look and taste like it was made of strawberries, but it turned blue and didn't taste anything like strawberries. But in the case of cupcakes, she's been much more successful. Yum! This interview led me to my next question. Do people like the store-bought cupcakes better or the homemade cupcakes better? To find this out, I set up an experiment, using my classmates as a test group. I put out one store-bought cupcake and one homemade cupcake and asked everyone which one looked better. Then I blindfolded half of my class and gave them a bite of store-bought cupcake. Then I gave them a bite of the homemade cupcake and gave the same bites to the unblindfolded people. Here are the results. 12 said the store-bought cupcakes look better, and 2 said the homemade. Clearly, the store-bought cupcakes were visually more appealing. When reporting on taste, smell, and texture, the blindfolded people were almost split evenly between the taste, smell, and texture of the homemade versus store-bought. The unblindfolded people, more people like the taste of the store-bought cupcakes, the smell of the homemade cupcakes, and the texture of the store-bought cupcakes. Because this experiment does not lead me to a strong conclusion, further experimentation would need to be done by a professional to see if that may influence the results. So, in conclusion, my question still lays unanswered. Do people like the cupcakes from the store better, or do they like the homemade cupcakes?